this is the right decision. For some, a single 2-year House term is enough service. For others, 10 terms or 2 decades in the House is still not enough service. Our Constitution allows for the decision of length of service in Congress to be determined by the Congress people themselves or by the voters in the district. However, the law limits anyone from serving as President of the United States for more than 8 years. And in my opinion, well, 8 years is also long enough for an individual to serve as a representative for a specific congressional district. Be assured, my decision was not in any way influenced by any concerns about my being reelected to Congress. I've always in the past defeated candidates who are capable, qualified, and well-funded. And I have every confidence that if I ran, I would again defeat the individual who I defeated last year, who recently announced that he is once again running.
So she'll run again, right?
No. Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 29th. Another bleak, cold, rainy, overcast, foggy,
It's
sort of
sleepy day.
end of Matrix 3 kind of day. Happy May 29th. A big story here, Mika.
Yeah.
Michele Bachmann.
What do you make of that? That was a long video explaining a lot of different things besides the fact that she's not going to run again.
Well, she's out. She's out. You know, we were in Minnesota a couple weeks ago. A lot of people were talking about how it was going to be tougher for her. There's some investigations going on, but you know what? You can take certain paths, and you see a lot of people ramp up, and you see them be very successful, and then you see sort of the burnout factor. You can set your hair on fire so many times as a magician until the crowd gets used to it and it just starts hurting your hair. Like Alan West is a great example. There's another guy, got a lot of interest, a lot of excitement, and one term. And we could go down the list, people that go too far left, people that go too far right. It's a great, in these days of 24/7 news where everybody's looking for a soundbite that's over the top or looking for something to put on a blog. It's a great strategy, and you can raise a lot of money. There's no long play in that.
It doesn't serve in the long run.
There's no long play in that. And that's one of the reasons why what Ted Cruz is doing now might work for him right now. But there's no long play in American politics.
There's a few others like that, too. Also, we'll talk about this coming up. Mothers are now the top earners in 4 in 10 U.S. households, and women are beginning to make more than their counterparts. And also, it's causing a lot of problems, too. So it doesn't sound like necessarily good news. No.
Mike, do you have a problem with it?
I have no problem with that.
I would love to have a salary and go to Fenway.
Yes, I applaud that.
I'm sure you all would. It doesn't really apply to you all here, but we'll explain.
I wish it did.
It's called a tease, Joe.
Oh, okay. Wish it did apply.
No, it doesn't apply to you.
Okay. Well, what's going on, Mika? What do we have?
Well, would you like to introduce our other guests?
Well, we have Steve Ratner over there.
Ratner, how are you doing?
I don't know if it applies to Steve or not. Like Steve, maybe Steve could take us all on, right?
That's not a bad
As dependents.
As dependents? I can claim you on my tax return then.
Oh, fantastic.
Hi, Dad. Just have to pay us. That's fine with us. We got Mike Barnacle and, of course, TV's own Willie Geist.
In Washington, we have the columnist for the Washington Post and MSNBC policy analyst Ezra Klein.
By the way, Ezra probably would like you to claim him as a dependent too, if the cash.
I also would, yes.
Yes, if the cash comes with it, we're good with that.
Unfortunately, women aren't paid as much as men, so it's just the whole thing's a little messed up.
40% of them are.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, back to Bachmann. It would have been Michele Bachmann's 5th term. In that YouTube video, she dismissed claims that the decision was because of federal inquiries into her presidential campaign. Jim Graves, who was expected to give her a tight race this cycle, fell short by fewer than 5,000 votes last year. Bachmann also said she considered not running for the seat again after her presidential bid because she didn't want to risk Republicans losing her seat. So joining us now from Politico headquarters, the chief White House correspondent for Politico, Mike Allen. Mike, this story broke late yesterday. What do you make of this?
Well, 2 takeaways from this. One, when they say it's not about the money, it's about the money. And when she says this is not about the competition that she faced or these investigations, you know that was a big factor. And here's the giveaway. Just on Thursday, less than a week ago, she started airing advertisements for her re-election. She bought 2 weeks of ads in the Twin Cities area 14 months, 16 months ahead of an election. So you know this was an unexpected decision. We had known that the Federal Election Commission, that the Office of Congressional Ethics were looking into how she'd handled some money for her presidential campaign. MinPost.com reported that the FBI was joining the investigation, so this is serious. Second takeaway, this is much a marketing decision as a political decision. As you guys know, she's an amazing fundraiser, very popular Tea Party conservative speaker. Now she's able to go out and preserve her value doing that and not go out as a loser.
Yeah, and you know, she actually has a great opportunity to reinvent herself and learn from the mistakes that Sarah Palin made. And Sarah Palin made an awful lot of mistakes, and Michele Bachmann could go out, give speeches, get some other jobs out there, and probably do pretty well.
Yeah, well, we'll be watching that. Moving on now, a collection